Hey guys, welcome back to Ag with Emma. We are in Colorado today with Paige and her boys. And I met Paige on Instagram, or all the social medias basically. Paige shares a lot of good information on social media, and I'll have all of her accounts linked in the description because she's thorough about it. She covers it, bada bing, bada boom. I've learned a lot from Paige. So I was like, I have to come see you, and I wasn't supposed to come through Colorado, and then I did anyway. Nothing's ever consistent here, except that it's inconsistent. So we're just driving around. We'll show you some cool things, and we'll probably talk more than we show you things because there's not too much else going on. And then a little bit more background on Paige. I'll just give you the camera and you can tell them all about yourself.
Okay.
So,
I'm Paige from Colorado. I grew up ranching and I married a farmer, and then we meshed those two things. So now we farm and ranch. And we also have trucks and haul commodities and stuff like that. So that's a little about me.
Perfect. See, it's the gist. I never know what to say, so I'm just making people feel awkward.
I don't.
It's fine. So that is, we'll show you what we've got going on today. It's not a lot, but we do have, Paige has got some interesting things going on here that you don't really think about when it comes to farming. So some other stuff we haven't covered yet. They have a brand new pivot, and I'm getting like pivot envy because if you're homies, you've been around and you've seen all the pivot fixing I've done, which doesn't amount to a lot compared to some people, but they have a shiny pivot. Look at that. Look at how shiny the wheels are, you guys. Look at the gearboxes.
So fresh and so clean.
Oh my goodness, look at that. So yeah, this is what a pivot looks like, unassembled. Well, assembled for some of it. So they just lay on the ground. They're gonna put the end of that up in there, and then it'll, whoop, there you go. Disassembled pivot tower. Doesn't look like, you know, much right now, but it'll be a lot later.
Right.
The wind has been obsessively insane. So there's just that tank in the middle of the field. It's not supposed to be there. And that's Colorado in a nutshell. So if you don't watch this video, Colorado's windy. That's all you need to know. So as we're driving around kind of checking fields out, Paige has been telling me about some of the issues they have with land out here. And as most of us all know, land is expensive, and lots of people with lots of money from different places come up to buy land that farmers could be renting. So in this area, Paige really struggles. Paige and other farmers here struggle with that issue.
Yeah, it's like a blessing and a burden because I can't afford to buy the land, but I'm trying to keep in good graces with the investors so that I can farm the land. But they come out here and buy and are primarily looking for water rights right now, I think. I mean, obviously land is an investment that can grow too, but it's hard to keep up. You know, agriculture doesn't necessarily pay the same as some of these other jobs that can finance that type of cost.
So that's a really good point. Agriculture does not pay as much as, like, let's say a surgeon would, unless you're like really good at what you do, if you let us in on that. But so when these people with more money from different areas are able to invest in land with water rights, and water rights are a huge thing, especially out west, because if you don't have water, you don't have crops, especially where it's this dry and windy. So,
and we're like fighting for water rights that cities want. You know, a lot of times they're like, this particular investor has made it even clear to us that like when they find the right time to get rid of their water rights, they will. And their whole plan is to literally sell the water rights from these irrigated farms to the Front Range. So that water will end up in Denver, in Fort Collins, in Pueblo, Colorado Springs. And it'll essentially dry up these farms. They'll become dry land.
That's more annoying than non-GMO labels. So basically, follow the money, and water is worth a lot of money nowadays, and it has been for a while, right?
You make the big money and you can buy me some water.
Yeah, that's your job. Because kids are supposed to be smart. So it sucks. It's the reality of it though, and farmers have to deal with this. It's not something that I've covered a lot in my YouTube videos because I've covered, you know, the basics of agriculture. This is kind of the basics, but it's not as much a practice as it is a risk. So, do you want to be a farmer? What do you want to be?
You want to be a farmer? I think you want to be a rancher. You like cows. And I think Briar likes tractors.
Tractor man.
Are you tractor man?
Nope.
So hopefully they can grow up and have all the water rights in the world.
Great.
Okay guys, I'm editing this video right now and I forgot to take an outro. I kind of forgot to like finish the video with Paige because we were just talking, we were driving around and everything. But I really learned a lot from her. I hope you guys did too in the short time that we got to watch and talk with Paige. Like I said in the beginning, her pages will be linked in the description of this video, so go check her out if you want to learn more about agriculture in general and agriculture in her area, what she might be struggling with or what she's, you know, not struggling with. I can't think of another word right now, but yes, thank you Paige for your time, and I really appreciate when people just let me come ride around in the pickup with them and get to teach me all of these cool things. Even if I don't get a super long video out of it, I still learn something every time, so I am very grateful for that. Also, if you want to catch up on daily Ag with Emma things, make sure you catch me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Ag with Emma everywhere. Make sure you like, share, subscribe this video, and this video to my channel. Anyways, hasta la pasta, guys. I'll catch you next time.